Binns from the Red Arms. He was one of the Medical Corps members who served with Eugen during the White Knight Gulch operation. How did you find this?
My ultimate suit helmet has data detection. I almost missed it, but the sensor caught it.
The transmission failed, but it must have been in auto-preservation mode. I think they linked it to their vital signs. After that, Corell's fleet showed up and the invasion happened, which prevented anyone from investigating properly. I can't believe we've had this information right here. Eugen's team risked their lives to find it.
Oh, don't feel bad. Just be glad we found it now. Looking at the distribution of the data, it looks like there are more failed transmissions. They're located deep within the order base. I'll mark the locations of the data points as I move around. Then you can track them with ordinary sieves.
Thank you. At least now we can honor the souls of the Medical Corps members.
Enzo, are you there? If you don't mind, I'd like to take care of this before we secure the Eye of Truth.
Well, since I haven't connected the bioscanner yet, you can go ahead with some basic investigation, as long as you don't go in too deep.
Okay, that's good enough for me. Come to my location. I want to compare the data we've collected.
Just as I suspected. According to Binns and Mina's data, the soldiers abducted by the Vulgus were brought here first. They were likely transformed into Vulgus like the other Medical Corps members, or reprocessed into biomatter.
Wait, don't you think you're pushing yourself too hard? We need to get out of here or we'll be in real trouble. If we're cut off in a place like this...
You head back, Bunny. I can't give up. This is the closest I've come to Daya in years. I won't have another chance like this.
Well, then I prefer to help. Let's get going.
You saw it too, right? Mina...
Enzo, we better hurry up and recapture the Eye of Truth. I think Mel's theory is starting to hold up. I've got a pretty conclusive lead.
Wait, what? Glade, what is all this? What the hell is going on? The delay to the operation has allowed the enemy to bolster their defenses. Combat team, please provide cover until Glade is done.
I'm fine, Enzo. Just transmit the connection to the Kingston radar station. The bioscanner will intercept the electrical signals flowing to the eye. While that's happening, I'll focus the Eye of Truth on Sigma sector as much...
Understood. Leave it to me.
Enzo, I've connected the optic nerve to the biomonitor. Can you check and confirm?
Signal received. Eye of Truth reactivated. I don't believe it. All the data matches. We're picking up Vulgus responses and RK signals inside Sigma Sector.
All units, good job. Follow-up operations will be discussed at HQ.
Nell, you were right. I'm sorry.
I'm just glad you made it back safely. Now comes the difficult part.
I honestly don't know what to think. I've never had so many questions following a successful operation. To think that there are Vulgus in Sigma Sector. Not to mention the astounding data left behind by the Medical Corps. Analysis of their findings indicates that of the people that went missing, those who had RK were identified and transported to Sigma Sector. Corell, what the hell are you planning? It's time we viewed Sigma Sector with our own eyes, not just through the Eye of Truth. Don't worry, Captain Harris has already found a safe way into the sector. Thanks to our recent observations, we've learned that the interior of Sigma Sector has been significantly transformed over time. If we can survive the void storms with a tactical transport equipped with anti-void shields, we can get inside Sigma Sector. The Vulgus likely use the same method. But we'll need a tactical transport to get out of Sigma Sector as well. Which means the time we have for the operation is limited to the amount of time that the tactical transport can stay airborne within the sector. We have no choice but to expand our reach a little at a time. But if we don't move forward at all, we'll never uncover Corell's plan. I will be counting on you, Descendant.
Harris, what's the status of the tactical transport?
Well, if Dr. Elias could lower her weapon, I might be able to focus a little better.
What? What does that mean? Glay, respond.
Stay back, everyone. You said this transport was ready to go. Give it to me, and you can go fix the others.
Just calm down. Lower your weapon and control your hair, and let's talk, okay?
My daughter's life is at stake. I told you I don't have time to wait.
There's no guarantee she's even there. Daya didn't have RK.
Shut up, Harris!
Glay.
Ajax. I didn't think you'd try to stop me, too. If you hadn't given Daya that recommendation letter in the first place, none of this would have happened. Even when you knew what happened to my husband, you had to help me lose Daya, too? Is this that faith you're so fond of talking about? You fail to protect anyone, even with that mighty barrier of yours. Step aside now, and I'll allow you to protect your own life.
Glay, I'm not here to stop you. I've come to ask your permission to come with you.
Nell, Transport 7 is ready to launch. I'll be handing over transport controls to the Descendants.
Understood, Captain. You may proceed.
Okay, let's hear it. Whew. Overhauling all the transport vehicles on such short notice? I thought I wouldn't have it done in time.
Descendant, are you really going? Hold it right there.
Humanity is very weak. That's why humans need us so desperately.
Now, where? Wow. Sending a person into Sigma Sector?
Whew. That scared me half to death. If she'd gone on a rampage, no one would have been able to stop her.
Now, you know what I'm capable of.
Descendant Corps, this is HQ. Your tactical transport is cleared for takeoff. Operation Sigma Sector is go. I repeat, Operation Sigma Sector is go.
It's time. I'll move out first.
Sorry, I didn't know you were there. You made it. You don't know this place, right? Neither do I. I'm tempted to explore every nook and cranny, but given the situation, I can't. Anyway, I've got information I need to tell you. So let's get to it. This is such a quiet and desolate place. It's a shame you have a mission to do. HQ must be in a hurry. Let's walk and talk. Since I'm temporarily in charge, I'll be briefing you on your mission. We've detected an increased amount of dimensional anomalies in this area recently. The phenomenon seems to be a temporary one, but we need to know if something like this could lead to a dimensional breach. The targets to be investigated are the...
Large clusters of breach creatures have been detected within the unstable dimension zone. Search and destroy. What? Are you saying they're not actually Vulcan? Special assault ship detected in the airspace. Descendant, engage the assault ship. Descendant, this is surprising. And not in a positive way, of course. It may be hard to believe, but the body tissue of the Vulgus you are currently engaged with contains colossi DNA. The situation is more critical than we thought. If the Vulgus have created a new species, we need to gather as much data as possible to develop effective countermeasures.
currently in Axion under a new category. Designation is the Legion of Breach. We are detecting mixed Vulgus and Colossi signals. The exact size of the force is difficult to determine. We advise all Descendants to engage at their discretion. Tactical transport en route to Descendant position. Close air support available. Danger close. I repeat, danger close. I'm detecting biosignals of powerful enemies. They appear to be different from the usual Legion of Breach units. More biosignals of powerful units detected. This is a match for the Abyss Scarab, a creature which is indigenous to the Axiom plane. It's likely to be a mutated variant. I received the materials you sent. It's clear that the dimensional balance has been compromised since the Ironheart was used. While I analyze the energy patterns, I need you to investigate a few other locations. Do you see those giant circular structures? They're called Colossus-guided capture zones. If a dimensional breach were to occur, these constructions will be the only remaining defense against any Colossi on the Axiom planes. I need you to go and survey these Colossus-guided capture zones. Many of the outer walls have suffered severe damage, and the decoy pulses are non-operational. Hold on. This signal is... Descendant, you need to get out of there quickly. A void storm is rapidly approaching. Valby, do you copy? Fall back, both of you.
Large-scale dimensional process. Please evacuate an area out of range of silence, or vacate the Colossus guided capture zone. All descendants in the vicinity, please respond to ground reception.
Descendant, do you read me? A powerful void storm is approaching the Axion Plains. Energy readings are approaching Sigma level. Evacuate to safety before it's too late. Descendant, this looks like a dimensional breach in progress. I repeat, dimensional breach. Colossus inbound.
Nell, what's happening?
A dimensional breach has opened directly onto the Axiom plane. All investigative personnel have withdrawn.
All available combat personnel and descendants, please proceed to the Colossus guided capture zone.
Humanity is very weak. That's why humans need us so desperately.
success of this operation. Received your report, Descendant. Well done.
Seeing Albion in an uproar again means we must have had another huge guest. I have some information about our latest guest. Stop by when you have a moment.
If it's new research,
I heard that the arrival location of this Colossus was different than the previous time. It appeared in a place where the intercept network is useless. Well, that must be the Axion planes. Unfortunately, we can't upgrade the Void radar at the moment, but I can help you take on the Colossus. According to the data, your mobility equipment was actually a risk factor in this operation. You could have been caught by one of the Colossi. The power output is a critical issue. But for decommissioned equipment, it didn't perform too badly, so I suppose we shouldn't complain. And you are still going to have to use this equipment on the battlefield, aren't you? In that case, I have something for you. I was considering improving the performance of your mobility equipment. Try this prototype part first. We'll see how it performs in the field, and then if it can be improved.
humanity is very weak. That's why humans need us so desperately.
The space-time fabric of... I'm glad you're safe, Descendant. The dimensional breach in the Axion planes had... space-time fabric of the void is extremely illogical.
Executive Officer Nell here. Commence mission to recapture the old mystery.
Invader.
Well done, Descendant.
Good work, Descendant. We are fortunate that there were still materials remaining in the Ancestors' facility. It's time to create the inversion circulation device. I'll share what I've discovered so far.
Magisters are probably humanity's real home, don't you think?
Descendant. Fortunately, Descendant, I have no doubts about the operational effectiveness of the inversion circulation device. The device will be enough to filter the inversion energy infused within a Descendant's arcade. The design is highly refined and can be fully constructed using the Ancestors' materials. Once again, I find myself astonished by the technology of the Ancestors. If I had unrestricted access to every part of the Ancestors' database, I know humanity could enter a new age of technological progress. Humankind could become the new Ancestors. If this happened, we could find the Ironhearts much faster.
Guide, we can't rely entirely on tech. What the Descendants need now isn't technology, but power.
Kyle.
Looking for me? Let me get straight to the point, Guide. Could we modify the design of the inversion circulation device to allow Descendants to use inversion energy? Yeah, it might be more appropriate to call it an inversion reinforcement device.
What do you mean, Kyle? Using inversion energy is far too dangerous. I don't understand.
It makes sense that you wouldn't understand. Look, you were with the Descendants deployed to the fortress during the Ironheart destruction operation. For those teams, the Ajax team and the Descendants who destroyed the Ironheart, the fortress operation was a battle where death was a real possibility. But those...
Hey, Guide. I've got something to say, too. I'm sorry, but I agree with the Magnetic Tin Man. I know it looks like I'm just playing around, but
right now, my skills, abilities, and equipment are the best they've ever been.
Yes, Luna. Thank you for the detailed explanation. I also have some thoughts about the inversion reinforcement device. All Descendants who are able to attend the meeting assemble at HQ. And Kyle, please teach Luna how to operate her receive channel.
All right. This, Luna, is what we call clicking.
Oh, come on. I know that.
Got a question about the operation? We have been closely monitoring this situation.
Descendant, if HQ insists on this, I have no choice. Modifying the design is straightforward. We can ask the Magisters to start production right away. However, handling inversion energy itself will not be so simple. I believe in humanity, but I must continue to watch over you to ensure you don't become addicted.
Ah, Descendant. I've Now what do you want?
So, this is the inversion reinforcement device. Its operating principles are similar to the module system that controls RK, but it's much more sophisticated.
If it's new research, I'm listening.
Isn't much time. We have to hurry. Good. The guide has accepted that this decision is... The success of this operation will lead us to victory. Just get to the point.
Our database. Analyzing the prototype within a seed cam. HQ, we think the structure is a new Vulgus weapon.
Haley!
The energy the structure is putting out. If we can find the device that's linked to the gate, the passageway will...
Haley, please respond. Haley!
Descendant, do you think you can neutralize the structure as Haley described? What's your status?
Alpha, the battle isn't over yet. We're still detecting a strong focus signal.
Retreating. If we lose him, we lose any intel.
Vulgus assault ship moving toward the quarantine zone.
Damn it! Are we too late?
Gun barrel. Loading magazine. This is Haley. Target is down.
Haley, are you all right?
Thank you for sending in the rescue team. I couldn't have done it without them.
Great work, everyone. Mission accomplished. Excellent work out there, Haley, and you, Descendant. We're ready for Haley's treatment as well as your inversion reinforcement. Command is with me. We'll begin analyzing the intel in depth. We need to get across...
Haley, reporting for duty. I'm the newest recruit to the Descendant Corps.
I appreciate your support out there. I was able to safely complete my first mission, thanks to you. I also heard that this inversion amplification process wouldn't have been possible without you and the other seniors. During the operation, I wasn't feeling well, but I didn't realize it was because of inversion energy. Anyway, the being that I can see behind you, is that the guide system?
It is good to meet you, Haley. I am Guide, the Descendant-specific genetic user interface.
Alpha, the communications log that was with the Vulgus commander will be decrypted and uploaded to the command console shortly.
Received. Excellent work, everyone. I hope this log contains something useful.
Playing the Vulgus communications log. Recalibrating. Please wait. It's ready. Now...
This is General Amon. To all legions based in Ingus. I deliver orders from Kalel.
This is... Alpha.
What is this? Nell, order all descendants to return to HQ. The situation is serious. We need to react quickly. Descendant, thanks to your efforts, we've been able to fully restore Amon's message. As I suspected, it contains a lot of hidden meanings. The content is in the command console for you to view. There is a great deal to decipher.
This is General Amon. To all legions based in Ingus. I deliver orders from Kalel. I'm bringing this message, and with it, the weapon for you to refine to all legions remaining in Ingus. A weapon which represents the pinnacle of the prowess of the ancestors. All too familiar to us Vulgus. Not only is it the most powerful weapon in all of Ingus, it has caused irreparable damage to Kickoff. Center in your minds the enormous scar we bear, and obey Kalel, who stands on top of it. Embedded within Vulgus legions, the weapon of the ancestors has become part of their power. Strike terror into the hearts of descendants. Teach them their flaws. Our grand invasion once more faces the origin of all wars. Rise up and see history repeat itself. Just like the endless repeating pulsations of the Iron Heart.
Just on first listen, it seems that there was a
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants. Specialized Vulgus aircraft detected. That aircraft is used to fly through void storms. It must be shot down.
Descendant, we've confirmed a large-scale Vulgus transfer. Attack their deployment point. Transport en route to the Descendants' position. Close air support available. Danger close. I repeat, danger close. Mission complete. Transport inbound. See you soon.
Descendant, thanks to you, we have gathered extensive data on Sigma Sector. The Medical Corps has also made significant progress. Please come to HQ and I will share the information.
If there's something you need, you'll need to pay.
It isn't easy. Good to see you, Descendant. Instead of listening to me explain everything, please read Eugen's recon report. Were the commander's explanation... Descendant, it looks like our theory was correct. The Vulgus identified people with RK and took them to Sigma Sector.
Captain, calm down and listen to me. Are you saying Daya is inside one of those receptors? Do you really think that makes sense?
Convince me why it doesn't, Eugen.
Captain, you've read this report, just like I have. The humanoid organisms inside the RK receptors all have RK.
So what? What does that have to do with your claim that Daya isn't in there?
You still weren't accepted? Daya didn't have RK. She was tested hundreds of times, maybe more. Please, you need to accept this. Daya, she's already...
I was also tested hundreds of times, and every single time I was told that I didn't have RK. But guess what? It was at the hands of the Vulgus. If someone as unremarkable as me has RK, then Daya must have RK that's even more powerful. I can hear it. The sound of her heart. My blood. Ajax, start the engine. We're going to the area where the RK receptors are most concentrated. There are a lot of Vulgus there. Eugen was right to worry.
If the other Descendants can distract the enemy forces in other zones, we should be able to investigate them all. Lepik, I'm counting on you for fire support. Biessa, work with other Descendants to create a diversion for us.
Huh? Let me know if you need some...
See you on the other side, Viessa. Maybe you can make me some shaved ice when we get back.
Don't you ever get tired of eating that? Protect the Professor and Glay.